Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Patty, blue 80, check 56. You.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw is Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A'Shawn Robinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
SOS. Shit. You're out. Check 52. He's checking. Ready.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 8.
Set, ready, 8, read. 54. Let's get this ball. Hey, zoom. Mike spot 4. quit talking about it. Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Greer. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
We got it. We got it.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Bring it. Hey, check. 52. 52.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll run it here with Smith. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Ryan on first down. Caught by Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Ready. 52's the mark. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Smith trying to run for it. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. On third and goal, Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
Ready, set. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Come on. Let's go.
Greer will look to throw on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the handoff, now Greer. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point up and through. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is McCaffrey, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Greer on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
We go. Head it over. Go. 80 weapons.
Here we go again.
Check nickel.
Tighten up. He's coming. Double up.
Five.
Check.
Look. Squeeze.
1st down, Greer. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run on first down. It's Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
We own them. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, Tuesday.
Play action. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. They snap it at one. Now Ryan. Looking end zone for Jones. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marvin Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Greer and the Panthers set to go first and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Falcons grab it. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 yards for number 11.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons push further out in front. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you You oftentimes go right to throw in the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely. And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. It's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I got you. Check 3, check 3. Snap.
Now it's Greer. And Thomas has it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Topper! Big series right here. We got to step it up. Shift!
Greer looks to throw again. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check it out.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. He wants it all for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The throw over the middle taken in. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. McCaffrey on the counter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action with Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Falcons.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Ryan now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now Ryan going for it all. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Throwing again. Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Recon, 132 fighter.
2nd and 10. Here's Greer again. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They're running it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Let's go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Let's go.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Wrigley. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Got it.
45, 45, Mike, 45. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Going the other way.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike, 25. 56. Switch up, switch up.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
59, got him. Go at him.
Keep it up, defense.
61, Sam.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
On 3rd down, Sapp, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one is right through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Greer. And he's got Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Come on, set. Turn 2 stop.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They still fight.
On 1st and 10, Greer going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 22 yards there, a first down. On 1st down, it's Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now this throw caught left side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Operating in the red zone now, Greer. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Willie Snead, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Point after, right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Ito Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Smith. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
39.
Ryan to throw. It's caught. Jones. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Smith. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw again on second down. Greer. Oh, now Greer, he fumbled the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Ready.
Greer with one final throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Atlanta, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Carolina, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.